it's about 5 minutes before sunrise. If I waited until sunrise, it'd be too bright to shoot in this direction. Even now, with the sun's light coming from behind me, I'm sure you cannot see my face, and you can only see me in silhouette. The birds are going nuts. It's March 22nd, or 21st, 2022. Yesterday was the vernal equinox. According to timeanddate.com, the sun is rising at 89 degrees, so 1 degree off east. I think that's enough, close enough to make my point. So until I lived here, I didn't think about much where the sun rose and set, except for Manhattan Hinge. But here I get to see it move throughout the year. So this is east. Based on just the map in my head and preference for grids and whatnot, architecture, right angles, I would have just thought that this was north, this was east, west, south, because of the way my building faces. Well, my building was built between a road and the shore of a river, not a grid, a northeast-southwest grid. So I can, this day, I can definitively know that that is east, and so that is north. And like I said, I've always thought of it as being in that direction. Equinox, I believe, I'm not an expert in any of this, I'm an amateur everything. I think equinox means equal night, so it is the day that is the closest to 12 hours of day and night. The sun's rise here today is 7:29, and the sunset here today is 7:38. So that's pretty darn close to a 12-hour day. I think it's probably at the equator that it's 12 hours exactly. We all know that winter has long nights, summer has long days. So here in the northern hemisphere, the sun is moving northward, moving from our perspective. So by the time of the summer solstice, it will be rising way over there off camera. I'll shoot it later, over the city. It doesn't go all the way to north, but it goes to the northeast, and then in winter it rises to the southeast from my perspective, and that's when the southern hemisphere is getting summer. The sun is closer to them. They're facing it. That's really more accurate, but and equinox, equal night, solstice, again, I believe, means sun stop. So the sun stops moving, beep, 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 and then starts coming back. And so we'll have another equinox in the fall, equal day and night, when the sun's on its path to the other way. There are many ways in which modern world gets in the way of our appreciation, understanding, or need to know any of these things. A lot of things we just don't know until we need to know them. So maybe whether it's a need or, living here, I want to know which days the sun's going to be in my eyes or whatnot. Or I want to know where to look for the sun. But we design so many things to, the word that comes to mind is protect us from the natural world, but remove us, separate us, so that, we've got our climate control and we're sealed up in our square buildings, and we think we don't need to know these things. I like knowing these things. I think it makes life better. This stuff is more lasting and significant than anything. I could pick up a bunch of man-made objects, including things made by me, including me. So I like this stuff. It's plugging us into what's the real. I don't know if it's in frame, but my balcony has a railing, and it goes to a point. There's a point there of the one above me, unit above me's balcony, and I have a railing, and it's almost pointing. I mean, basically, for all intents and purposes, I will now remember that point is due east. I said earlier that it's going to travel north and stop on the summer solstice. I don't know how many degrees, and I believe it varies based on where your location is, what degree the sun rises to the northeast on the summer solstice. I could look it up, but I would rather think, maybe I'll be here on June 21st-ish, and find out then, and if so, I'll share it with you. So I'm gonna stop talking and watch the rest and see how it looks, if the camera's blinded or whether you can still see something pretty.
Nice.